Greetings, those of you who are Pisceans, the Pisces family members. Welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is Pisces general reading for the month of April 2017. Pisces family members, I am not an astrologer, so I don't pretend to be. However, there are some energies and some dynamics as the planets are transiting through your chart. And I thought it would be worthwhile for us to mention those highlights. So just a few highlights. Venus, which is the planet that deals with or that rules money, passion, creativity, and things that you value. Venus is starting out the month being retrograde in your second house. The second house for you, Pisces, is for earnings. It has to do with the way you earn money. So Venus is retrograde looking at how you earn money. Are you earning enough money? Do you like what you're doing to earn money? Is it time for a change? Is it time for you to go back to school? Is it time for you to consider a hobby and turn a hobby into an income or a money-making adventure? So what happens after the third of the month is that Venus then goes back into your first house until the 16th of the month. This is very interesting because from the second house where you begin to look at your income, your earnings, how you're making money, whether you're making enough, then it goes back into your first house. And your first house is the house of identity. It's how you identify yourself. It's the beginning. It's your first house. It's how the world sees you. It's how you present yourself to the world. So with Venus going retrograde in your first house, has a lot to do with looking at yourself and considering whether or not you are in fact happy. Are you in fact following your passions? Are you in fact doing all that you want to do with your life? And if not, what do you need to do to improve on the overall quality of your life? On the 10th of this month, Mercury, which is the planet that deals with communications, intelligence, and travel, it is a retrograde in your third house. Third house is communications, some learning. It also deals with some short distance travel and relationships with siblings, etc. So the third house deals with communications, learning, short distance traveling. So with Mercury going retrograde, you are advised to, if you're going to travel, allow yourself more time to travel. If you are attempting to communicate, particularly with family members, please make sure that you pay attention and make sure they understand what you are saying. And if you have to sign a contract or anything, again, the third house of communications, if you have to sign a contract, Mercury retrograde says make sure the contract has been reviewed carefully. Make sure you've looked at every detail of the contract so that the contract is not against you, but in your favor. As time progresses through the month, Mercury will go retrograde in your second house. Second house, here you are, earned income, how you earn your money. The Mercury retrograde will be a time when you will think about it, when you'll be communicating about how you make your money. You'll be extending your intelligence and saying, am I making enough? Can I make more? Is there something that I need to do to make more? On the 11th, a full moon, which brings things to the surface, which brings things to light. The full moon is in your 8th house. 8th house has to do with resources, not yours necessarily, but another party's resources. So it could be anything from receiving money in the way of taxes, loans, inheritances, or another person in your life, your partner's money. So you're going to see some dynamics taking place around the 11th when the full moon is in your 8th house as it relates to those areas. On the 26th of the month, You have a new moon in your third house. A new moon will now give light and a fresh start and new beginnings to the issues of the third house, which are communications, acquiring knowledge, legal matters, legal knowledge specifically, and siblings and close family members. All right. That's what I want to share with you in the way of your astrological perspective and predictions for the month of April for Pisces. Pisces, let's move into your tarot reading. In your tarot reading, I've already invoked my spirit guide to give us some clarity and some guidance through the tarot. So I've already done that part, and your spread is in front of me. So let me tell you what the cards are sharing, Pisces. The cards are sharing that right now in your life, you are not as balanced. You do not feel as balanced. You do feel a little bit out of sorts. You do feel as if things are not exactly how they should be for you. I do see some disappointment, Pisces. I do see some letdown. I do see where someone close to you has let you down, Pisces family members. And this is a general reading. It's not for every Pisces. Everything that I'm going to mention is not for every Pisces. But there are some very strong energies coming through this spread. So please heed the advice that's given to you, Pisces. I do see, Pisces, some of you, unbeknownst to yourself, you are involved in an unhealthy relationship. Pisces, the cards are indicating that there is some type of a three-way. So apparently someone is offering you some kind of love relationship, and you should not take it right now, Pisces, because right now everything is not revealed. And that goes right back to the Venus being retrograde. When Venus is retrograde, if you start a new relationship during the time of the Venus retrograde, it is almost assured that on the 16th, when Venus begins to go direct, you're going to find things out about this new relationship that were not revealed to you. So that's the general caveat, and the cards are indicating that some of you in the listening audience, some of you are going through or being offered a relationship. That relationship is not a good, not a healthy, not an honest relationship. But you probably are going to participate in the relationship, because at the end of your spread and your final outcome, I see an end to an unhealthy relationship. So for those of you who are the masculine energy or the feminine energy, really doesn't matter. But as I tell some of my female clients, that the man that you have now may not be Mr. Right. He may be Mr. Right now. For those of you who are in the masculine energy, if you're looking for the female energy may not be Miss Right. She may be Miss Right now. So you can look for that, and you can be mindful of that as you are listening to your tarot. The spirit guide also indicates that in your future, those of you that are interested in having children or getting married, I do see that there is some fertility in your future. I do see that there is some new birth, some unexpected pleasantries. There's some unexpected surprise. So whether you are masculine energy or feminine energy, whether or not you're interested in being engaged, having a child, or whether you are involved in some creative project. This could also be an involvement in a creative project, and this will indicate that there's going to be some unexpected pleasantries, some unexpected good vibes, some unexpected good news coming your way. So be mindful of that, my Pisces family members. Pisces family members, I do see where you're in a situation, though, And some of you are in a situation with this unhealthy relationship where there is some jealousy, backbiting, some kind of something going on behind your back that you're not aware of. And I do see that clearly because I have the card in the center that indicates a heartbreak, and I have the card at the end of your reading that indicates an end to an unhealthy relationship. So this is indicated throughout your spread here. So apparently this is a strong energy for some of you Pisces family members. However, Pisces family members, you are advised that you should take a leap of faith, that you should take a chance, because some of you need to take a chance. Some of you need to take a leap of faith. Some of you need to come out of this situation that you're in and take a leap of faith. Because some of you who need to take a leap of faith, some of you need to apply for that job that you think you cannot have. Some of you need to apply for that opportunity that you think you cannot have. Because I do see stability. I do see where you're either going to get a stable job, or the advice is for some of you to continue working on your job. So let's look at the spread slightly differently to try and make it have to give you a general explanation of what I see. I see an end to strife, negativity, backbiting, jealousy. I see an end to an unhealthy relationship. The advisement is that you should take a chance. If you take a chance, I do see some stability. For those of you that are working on a solid job, do not get frustrated. If you have a solid job, continue going to work. Don't rush out there making irrational choices right now, because that solid job is going to be a blessing for your life. Others in the Pisces family, I see where there was either a masculine energy that has gone down the tubes. That's a possibility. I also see that if you are the masculine energy, I do see where you feel as though you have lost some money, and you feel as though you have lost some resources, some energy, some happiness. I do see that. For those of you that have lost, that have taken a loss, I do see where, Pisces, you're going to come out of this though. This unhealthy relationship, this loss that you've taken, this loss that has been, that has plagued you in this current time, I do see you coming out of this. I do see you looking at your future. I do see you taking the world, your world, into your own hands. The advice is telling you, take the world, take your world into your own hands. Be the master of your own destiny. I do see where those of you that have been at war, those of you that have gone through some rough times, it's almost over. In fact, it is over. You're coming out of that. You're coming out of that rough time. You're coming out of this pain and this loss, of this emotional loss. You're coming out of this. There is a possibility. Some of you may be having a baby unexpected. There's a possibility. So if you're not interested in having a baby, you need to go ahead and have a checkup. If you are interested in having a baby, then this is extraordinarily good news for you. For some of you Pisces family members, I do see that in your environment there is there are some dark forces. And as much as we would like to keep all of our readings positive, and I'm sure that your reading will end up in a positive place, you do need to know that the Spirit is accurately seeing you and your situation. And you need to know that in as much as right now you're going through a dark period, and right now you're going through a time where you feel a little bit diseased, you feel a little bit off-centered, I do see that there's also some selfishness going on around you, that there's some selfish behavior where somebody's not giving their all to the relationship or to the business or to the entity that you two are joined in. I do see where there's someone that has betrayed you. I do see, though, my Pisces family members, I do see that there's some good news coming. So that's a good thing. There's good news coming, and there's going to be an end to strife. There's going to be an end to this conflict that you're going through. For some of you in my Pisces family, I do see where right now you're spending more money than you are earning. Your money is flying out of your hands faster than it can stay in your hands, as fast as you can get money. I do see it leaving. So you are being advised, as it relates to your finances, that you do have to make a choice. Now, the cards indicate in a couple of different places that there's an unhealthy relationship. This unhealthy relationship is causing you to lose. I see it causing you to lose. I do see that the cards and the spirit guide is advising you, Pisces family members, make a choice and move forward with your life. Let it go. Let the past go. Let it go. Whatever you lost, let it go. You cannot get it back. That is gone in the past. However, there's good stuff coming for you. I do see where you have some work to do on yourself, Pisces family members. But as you're doing this work, I do see where you are quite capable. And I do see that it's necessary, but I also see that you're capable. So the challenge that you're dealing with is that you have to be the master of your own destiny. You have to take the world, your world, into your own hands, and you have to take control and move forward. The negative or that unhealthy relationship will end, even as far as the unhealthy plague that is given to you by the unhealthy relationship, that damage that has happened to your self-esteem, that's going to end. You're going to come out of that. I do see you're going to come through a transition period. There's going to be an ending of one thing and a beginning of something new. So there's almost as if your life is splitting. So there's an end and there's a beginning. There's an end and there's a beginning. Alrighty. For my Pisces family members, I do see, for those of you that are looking for employment, I do see an opportunity being extended to you. For those of you that are looking for a creative, some of you that are going through auditions, some of you that are starting new projects, opening new businesses, I do see an offer coming to you for either a job or something creative, because it has to do with new life and sprouting forward with opportunity and vigor. So there's a new opportunity being offered to you, Pisces family members. I do see that there's going to be some resources. I don't see a windfall of resources. That would be dishonest. But I do see that there's going to be some stability in your resources. There's going to be some stability. You're going to come out of a time of loss. You're going to come to a positive place where you're going to have stability. You're going to have some resource. You're going to have some money. You are being advised by the spirit guide that I have to give respect to, and through the tarot, you are being advised not to go backwards. Do not go backwards in your life. Do not go back. Do not go back to that negative and unhealthy relationship. All right, Pisces family members, this has been your general reading for the month of April 2017. I do understand that a general reading does not necessarily resonate with everyone. I do understand that everything in this reading, there might be bits and pieces of it that make sense to you, and everything in the reading does not. In that case, I would advise and recommend that if you're interested, that you email me and let's book a private reading where I can spend 30 or 40 minutes just looking at just your individual vibrations. I can invoke the spirit guide to give guidance and clarity to you in this time of your life. Pisces family members, I hope this general reading has been helpful for you. I hope that it has shed a light in some dark corner of your life. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to providing a private reading for you. Once again, This has been One Who Sees Tarot. My email is one who sees numeral 4, one who sees for you at yahoo.com. Look forward to hearing from you, Pisces. Keep your chin up. You're going to come out on top of this situation. Please email me and let me know how things are going for you. Enjoy your April.